I'm at Disney right now, recording this from my phone. So if the audio isn't great, I do apologize. But whenever I decide to go on vacation, which is literally a couple times per year, a game that I am eagerly anticipating decides we're going to hold a test phase or we're going to release a new trailer. In this instance, this game, admittedly, is not a game that I even knew was coming, but decided they were going to release, arguably, according to people online, one of the biggest trailers of the year. Especially considering it's a Gacha game. Now, there were a few friends of mine that made tweets, and I've been tagged, I feel like, over 100 times over the course of the last 24 hours. Amethyst said this game right here is a cinematic marvel and a graphical masterpiece. We have a tweet from Morden who said, the vibes I got out of this game are somewhat like Assassin's Creed, Reverse 1999, Red Dead Redemption, Sherlock Holmes. I'm absolutely loving how far these games are coming, and I am looking forward to it. Connor says, I'm so incredibly hyped for Silver Palace EN. It may have just become my new top anticipated Gacha game. We have Unreal Dreamer who said, this game looks like it has the potential to completely flip the entire Gacha gaming industry on its head. But does it right and stays tuned in on feedback, focuses on it being a passion project above all else, Silver Palace, you have my attention. Gotcha Smack said, the hype is warranted. React popping off even despite it being titleless. That is, of course, because, the game is just absolutely breaking the internet right now. And I'm about to jump into the trailer, react to it, but before that, I do want to go ahead here and just briefly touch on the characters over on the website. There are two genders here, male and female, for the main character. We are referred to as the detective. I will point out here that the female main character looks really freaking good. The male main character also looks really freaking good. I'm glad here that the characters are really, really good looking. And they're very unique, very different to the kinds of characters that we're used to in games. I feel like Rover actually, and then we have Argos, who's an incredibly good-looking dude, and Elf, who's admittedly cute. Yeah, now pre-registration, as you can see on the side of the screen there, is currently open and available. Now with that out of the way, I do have the trailer open on my iPad here, so I'm gonna go ahead and watch it, give my reaction. Here is the official reveal trailer. We're going to go ahead here and start with that first. Element A and Silver Studio.
We have a big case on our hands. Dozens are dead, burned to ashes.
An English dub already.
But Sylvania isn't the best city there is.
I think this is the WUA studio.
The city is like liquid silver. Always changing.
Okay.
What is true might not always stay true.
Dude, the drifting horse?
Sin and evil
The
stalk
zip lining?
like a stubborn shadow.
The GTA murder in the streets? And she's the parrying, the blocking, the combos? Okay, that looks kind of sick.
I need an assistant.
Their eyes are beautiful, by the way.
I'm here for the interview.
Okay, I'm not entirely sold on the gun gameplay. It kind of looks still a little bit like Do It Night Abyss. There are some significant FPS drops in this trailer.
You're not welcome in Sylvania. Do not talk to the detective with that tone. Oh, what are you gonna do?
They're very animated cutscenes, though.
Besides fire, there's another way to turn the skin black. You know what it is, but it's just too peculiar.
Wait, there are vehicles too. Okay. They're really playing on the female protagonist here, though. This is...
Clock strikes 12.
Dude, she is a hot main character. Holy crap.
Where everything ends! Admit it! You don't know what it takes to be
Dude,
the bad guy.
they're so animated. You know what I'm talking about. Those... Oh man, the murder. What the... What is that? Oh my God. Okay.
fairy tales mean something else to us.
I hope you can drive the vehicles.
We already knew none of us could escape fate.
Holy, okay.
Unless you are the author.
Okay, sick. Cool.
I'm no longer a detective. So why are you still so excited?
They're really playing in on these on the Yuri aspect here. This is now the gameplay showcase, but okay, so this is in Chinese. So they dubbed the trailer in English, but the gameplay is in Chinese, which means none of it is in English. I mean, this is probably a little ways away from being, dude, her booty. I got distracted. I'm sorry, chat. Does she have a tail? Anthropomorphic creatures? Okay. Oh, okay, so there are 4 characters in your party, unlike Wuo, which has 3. So it's more like Genshin, I guess. I know there are a lot of people that are claiming this is going to be the Genshin killer, by the way. I just want to point out right now, I do not think that is the case. I think, based off of that singular trailer, this looks nothing like Genshin, but, you know, no doubt will still be competition for it. Okay, the running animations are good. I love the flowing hair. I like the animated NPCs. I'm hoping this isn't just pre-rendered, by the way, because if you guys remember, Do It Night Abyss looked really good from its trailers, and they also showed off combat and gameplay, but then the gameplay and the combat itself is much, I think, inferior to what we saw. The character models do look very good. Although I will also point out, I know I might get a little bit of criticism for stating this, but oh my god, she looks good. The characters are very thin so far, and also suffer from what I like to, and a lot of people like to refer to, as the Genshin big head syndrome. And that is that some of these characters have heads that are much too large for their bodies. But that could just be several of the characters we've seen. I don't know. But minus the slightly larger heads, which I think should actually just be shrunk a little bit, I do like the character models. I like the hip shake. You have a plethora of different mounts. They're not just horses, or maybe they are horses. They're just different skins for the horses. You know, that's where part of the gacha is going to come into it. Right there. Yeah. Gacha mounts. You can drift with the... Oh my god. That's actually... That's wild, dude. Destructible environments. When you hit the gates. Okay. Do the people in the tram there, and the cars stop when you run in front of them? 40% PCT. Okay, she's safe. She's evil, you can tell. She's wearing red, so. Yeah, he just shot her with a pistol. The revolver. Oh, that's it. Oh my god, that the game practically froze. It dropped a 3 FPS for... Holy shit, her ass though. Goddamn. Goddamn. Quick time actions. Okay. Dude, that is... The ultimate looks sick. I love... Okay, boss defeated. Okay, this is like a world map. Wait. I don't think this is what... When I looked at their website, it said that this was a city, set in a city. Which, by the way, I will point out, is perfectly fine. I have no issues with that, no qualms with it being set in the city, but I don't think that this is open world. I think this is just one big sandbox, so like one big city. I like that there's no like environmental engagement interaction, because that makes it different to Genshin, different to Wuwa, different to the Azure Promelia and Ananta and Neverness Whoeverness. Don't do it. Don't shoot it. Oh my god. This is terrible human being. Oh, she put it down. Okay. So, I mean, okay, we can give her a pass. Just. Oh, so wait, there are trams in the sky, like skylines. Okay. Dude, that's crazy. The city is enormous, so it's beautiful. But I will point out, I'm not overly fond of enormous cities that have nothing in them. I would rather a smaller city that has a lot to do than a larger city that is just copy-pasted environment. So what I'm hoping here is that this is an enormous open city with lots going on, lots of quests, maybe dynamic spawning quests, dynamic events, NPCs with stories, different districts with different stories. That would all be really cool. I love the flying though, it's really cool. That was a great transition. Oh my god, the FPS dropped so. Has anyone else, like, wait, can you buy that? Wait, what? Is that what I'm seeing? You can purchase the... Did you just purchase the lot of land? You can purchase every single house in the city. And then what, you can rent them out to people? You could be a tyrant. You can genuinely be tyrannical. Okay. I don't think we're old enough to be at this bar. Oh, and here she is. This chick with her corset. Oh, it is... So you're giving her you have a drink. Wait, there was a timer up there. Wait, were you trying to pick her up? Can you... Oh, I like this. I can't imagine the bigger booba characters being able to do that, though. Oh my god. Holy... Okay. Okay, he's not dead. He's just... What are you doing to him? This is so lewd. What the... I'm choking on my own spit here because of how lewd it is. Oh, wow. Okay. Sick. I want to see the other characters, though. We haven't gotten any... Ask, and ye shall receive. Her greatsword is sick. A chainsaw sword. A chainsword. The parries are nice. I'm not sold on the gun. Oh my god. I am sold on the action combat though. Just not the gun game. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think if anything needs work in this trailer, it's the FPS, because this is not gonna run well on mobile devices at all. but it's also the gun gameplay. Boss fight. Okay, here we go. Oh, man.
才该你了，侦探。
You can parry the giant horse and carry ramming into you.
受够背叛了。
All right, yeah, that's cool. Oh my god. Oh, and now the real fight begins. I bet it's gonna cut off, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay, let's go.
还有余力想别的事，重新接招。
That was a nice shot. I mean, let's be honest here. I feel like in this situation, the majority of players would let her do that willingly. Okay. Okay. So evidently that was very, very hype. And there's so much to unpackage in it, but overall, that looks really, really cool. I think the characters look great, the combat looks great, the pairing looks great, the flight looks great. I think it's going to have a lot of issues when it comes to FPS. I do not like the gun gameplay. I think this looks a lot like Do It Night Abyss, and Do It Night Abyss, when we played it, did not have great gun combat either. I'm hoping here that when the gameplay, I'm hoping that the gameplay itself isn't as toned down as Do It Night Abyss's was. Because Do It Night Abyss, we were so excited for that, anticipating so much, but the actual gameplay itself was kind of underwhelming. I'm hoping that's not the same case with this, because there aren't really any gacha games out there that meld together third-person action with swords and lances and scythes and guns either. So this, Do It Night Abyss, these games are going to be the first of its kind, really. Either way, I'm still very excited to see what happens with this game, and this looks really, really good so far. Genshin killer, Wuwa killer, that's what people are already saying. The reality is no, it's not going to kill either, but it might be competition, and competition breeds innovation.